Same beginning, we'll lie down. I'm getting blocks. Draw your knees in, warm up. I know I keep teasing a belt, but if you have one, get one, or you could use a towel. And draw your knees in and circle your knees. Yesterday I was trying to do this using an iPad because I heard that iPads have the best cameras, but it did not record well. It seemed like it was very off, but it's an old iPad, so that was probably the problem. Hug the right knee in and extend up through your left leg and flex and point. And as per usual, slow it down and melt your foot. The next time it's flexed, you can weave your fingers, if you can reach them, in between your toes like toe spreaders. And pull on your toes and spread them with your fingers. Stretch them apart. And you can reach them because you could bend the leg. Just spread the webbing and massage your foot. Get in there with your thumbs. Don't be too gentle. Why would you do that? And really manipulate the ball of the foot from the front side. Use your thumbs. And then press up the sides of your shin. Get in the inner and outer knee. Massage behind the hamstrings. Just press. And then when you get to the sort of a nice, good, tight spot on your hamstring, let's put the right foot down. Interlace your hands behind that left hamstring and press the hamstring into the hands and pull the hands against it. Kind of iron out the tighter spots. So moving my hand around, finding a nice tight one, got one, and then push and pull. As you do this, use that traction to slide your shoulders down away from your ears and extend your head back. I'm actually using my hair, the bun, to kind of elevate my head and get a nice arch in my cervical spine. But if you don't have a hair bun, it's different, obviously. Now, hold that right knee and pick it up and extend that left leg all the way down and let it root. Circle the right side. And then open the knee to the right, give it a little pull. Flex that foot. Hit that left leg externally, so turn it out just a little bit. And then shift your hips to the right, extend the right arm, and take the knee across. Turn the head to the right, right ear toward right shoulder. Reach through your left toes and out through the crown of your head. Deep breath in. Exhale. Check the position of your right hip. Press that skin, direct that skin toward your feet, which will instruct the bones, the muscles in the bones. And now begin to sweep that right arm around you. So bring it toward your leg, in front of the body, over the head, and all the way around. If this hurts your shoulder, and it might, make a beak with your fingertips. So bring out your forefingers to your thumb. Mosquitoes are crazy, guys. And take that beak and put it on your shoulder. And then instead of rotating the whole arm, rotate this upper arm – without the weight of the extended arm. We can all do this. It's a more therapeutic way to do it. It's a little bit safer. And it seems to do a lot of good for the shoulder. And you can switch the direction. And then re-extend the arm. Notice how it feels. Reach through it and roll to your back. Pull both your legs in. And just notice the difference between the two sides. I'm rocking side to side, massaging the sacrum, and also just noticing any imbalances there. There are, for me, quite a bit today. And then hug your left leg in, extend it to the right leg. Pull the left knee to the chest and then lower the foot to the floor. Then flex and point your right foot a few times. Opening up that ankle, the tendons, the ligaments, muscles, warming it up. And then bring the leg in a little closer and weave your fingers in between your toes. I can't get mine in there, so I'm going to separate them. I'm going to use both hands. And massage the top of the foot between the first and second toe, right? Top foot, opposite side of the ball of the foot. And then massage the bottom. The toes, down the front of the pinky side. And then bottom of the ankle. And up the sides of your shin. And you gotta be, a little brutal here. There can be painful spots, get in them. And inner and outer knee. Go up and down that a couple times. And then find a spot in the upper leg that's really tight. Opposite lacing, interlace the fingers behind the back of the thigh and pull with your hands, press with your leg. And you might need to move the hand around a bit and find some cool spots. Ooh, I just found a good one. And then push into that spot and pull with the hands. When you're ready, draw the left knee back in and extend that right leg all the way down. Let it root. Circle the left knee. Stabilize the right side. This will give structure and alignment. And then open the outside, hold the outside of that left leg and give it a little pull, a little traction. Observe your breath. Bring the knee into the middle. Reach out your left arm, shift your hips to the left, and then bring your knee across. Turn your left ear to your left shoulder. Sweep your outer left hip away from you. And you're just doing this superficially. That's all you need. You'll feel the waist narrow in. Make a beak, let's all do it. Make a beak with your forefingers and thumb. Bring them to the top of the shoulder and begin to circle that elbow around. You can let the head follow. And this is a safer way of opening up the shoulder, side body. And switch directions. Notice if your face and jaw and neck get all involved in this. And then extend that left arm open. Deep breath, get nice and tall. Exhale, let the chest open. Let the front of the shoulder open. Any tension you're holding in the jaw and tongue, let that go. And then reach through your left arm, let it roll you onto your back. And wrap your arms around your shins, pull in. Unhinge the jaw. And we're going to do it just a little bit to warm up the core before we go back into the shoulders. Take your left elbow to your right knee. Extend your left leg out. So just that bicycle twist. Inhale to the center. We'll keep it simple. Exhale, twist to the other side. Try to pick up your left shoulder blade. Inhale, center, pausing there. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, squeeze the legs together. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale. Let's widen the elbows. Inhale, exhale, keep those elbows apart. Inhale, squeeze the leg. Exhale, as you exhale, pull the navel to the floor. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, widen those elbows. Inhale. Widen, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Inhale. Other side, and hug the knees in. Grab your blocks. You have them. You're going to put the blocks, on the front of your thighs and put your elbows on the blocks. Push your elbows into the legs and the legs into the elbows. Wait. Okay, take one of those blocks out. Take your left elbow to the front of the right thigh where that block is. Support your head with the right hand. And you're going to push your left elbow into your right leg and the block into your elbow. And extend your left leg up. Hold your head, and you're just going to lower and lift your left side. Lower and lift that left leg. 5, 4, 3, belly stays low, 2, and 1. Holy smokes. And then lower the head. Switch sides. Take that block in front of the left thigh. Place the right elbow on it. You don't have to support the head. You could reach your left arm up and the leg up and take the arm back. Oh my gosh, as the leg goes forward. Oh, and do it this way, which is harder. Oh my gosh, or hold the head. 4, 5. Oh, 4, and the more you really work that elbow side, the more it does this. 3, 2, I guess I really needed these. And 1, push elbow into the block. And relax that. Okay, roll to the side. Now we're going to stand up. And we're going to do something called, I don't know what it's called, but I think it's called something like don't drop the teapot. Teapot? No, it's like teacup. Okay, so in your right hand, imagine you're holding a cup, teacup. And can you see? Okay, so the cup's gonna, I'm holding in my right hand, so whichever way you wanna do this, you can mirror me or use your right hand. You're gonna take it out to your, I'm gonna just say what I'm doing right, and then take it behind you, like someone wants some tea. Oh no, they don't. And you can't spill the tea. You're gonna take it all the way around. Don't spill it. Make sure you can see. Forward, so it goes in front of you, and then serve the tea. Same arm. That's it. So I wanted to do core first, so we didn't get a whack. So you're gonna take it behind you, around you. The wrist is still facing, the hand's still facing up, and then serve the tea. Do this a couple times. And it kind of snakes around. Don't spill a drop. Serve it. One more time from on that right side. All the way around. And serve that delicious tea. Let's try the other side. Okay, so you're holding a cup of tea and you're like a fancy waiter. You're gonna take it all, or server, take it all the way out to the left. I don't know why that works better. All the way behind you, in front of you, and serve it. And let's do this a couple times. And you don't have to worry, it's a really cool exercise. Like, you can move the rest of the body and it still works. You don't have to hold the body still. But it is interesting to try a couple circles with moving as little as possible. Just isolate the arm. Serve that tea. Don't spill it. It's like special ceremonial tea. All right, one more time around. And just notice your shoulders, if there's some good, I don't know, intelligence moving through them, if they feel a little bit more. And then hopefully you found something to use as a strap. So if you didn't, go get one. You could use a large towel, but that's not going to be as good. Sorry. In this instance, you could also use a belt, like a real belt or a bathrobe belt works, or maybe you have a belt. Not too tight. And I want you to just stand comfortably, so almost like a martial arts stance. So feet are a little wider than the hips. You're letting yourself sink into the ground. So let's just establish that. And imagine someone's pushing you from the left and you resist. Okay, so right away, can you feel that? Just tap your core. You're like, whoa, right? So someone pushes you from the left, you push back, that turns it on. Now keep that. Someone pushes you from the right, you push back. Woo, and now you're like stable. Now someone pushes you from the front and you resist, and someone tries to push you forward and you resist. Yeah, so now you're super solid. I want you to keep that engagement and then spread the soles of your feet. So you're very solid. There's also something in with fighting, with martial arts, where, okay, so now we're super solid, but we're almost too rooted, right? You need to be nimble. I don't want you to get nimble because I like that you're solid, but I just want you to almost like add that layer, the sense that like you could move in every direction. So there's a bit of awake, alert quality to your feet. Now take the strap, and we're gonna keep it real loose for now. Take it overhead and drive, so your arms are at a diagonal. I want you to drive the shoulder blades down toward your back pockets. And then re-establish, just make sure your core is strong. The ribs are weaving in, okay? Now take the arms back. And keep going back until you feel some intensity. And right where that intensity is, add tension on the strap. So pull the hands apart. Keep your jaw really soft and your core really strong. Take the arms forward, up overhead, and in front of you. Lift them up and back. And it's almost like flossing the way the shoulder blades narrow in. And up and forward, and check in with your neck. And tension on the strap as you go back. And if you're comfortable just staying behind, with the hands behind, just do that. Don't come forward. Just stay, taking it up above your head and down toward your waist. Pulling the strap apart adds to this, but I don't want you to add neck tension. Maybe bring it forward a couple times. And actually, for me, there is some value here. And I'm widening the front of the chest and playing with this forward and back. Keeping the core strong. The next time the arms come overhead, leave them there. I want you to take your left shoulder forward and pull your right arm back. So the right arm is really opening. You're opening the whole right side, and the left shoulder is forward. Inhale, come back up to neutral. Exhale, push the right shoulder forward. Be gentle here. And the left arm pulls back, resist. And I want you to move with awareness. Shoulder forward, opposite shoulder back. And a few of these. Let the elbows be soft. Push that shoulder forward, let the opposite shoulder open back. Mary, is it too much? Good, 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 good. Good. Keep your core strong. Think like sexy shoulder with the forward shoulder. So the forward shoulder punches forward like this. Yeah, that's it, that's it. And like that. Yeah, yes, exactly. Exactly, don't strangle yourself. Some of you just look like you're putting on a coat, but that might be on purpose. Okay, all right, and then get back to center, pull them apart. Inhale, lift up. Whew. Take it behind you. Choke up on it a bit. Palms face forward and pull the hands away, opening the chest. Like you're on the front of a boat, like you're a bowsprit on the front of a boat. Bowsprit? Bowsprit? Oh, I got to learn that word. Okay. We're going to put the strap down for a bit. And you're going to bring your elbows together in front of you. So you're going to remain standing. You're going to let the elbows come up. And then you're going to take your hands as far back as they can go on your head with the elbows squeezing in and in. When you get as far back as you can go, then you're going to sunburst. You're going to turn your palms forward and open the arms out to the side. So they come in, they squeeze super hard. You go as far back as you can on the head, as far back as you can go, and then sunburst the hand to the side. Couple of these. Come in, slide the hands back toward the back of the skull, squeeze, 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 core squeezes in, and then open. I'm doing a huge breath. Inhale. Squeeze, 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 elbows together, and then open. This is really good for headaches for some reason. And neck aches. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hands go back, back, back. Open. One more time. Whew. Squeeze. And open. Now we're going to reverse it. Come up. Hands go to the back of the head. Elbows squeeze together. And hands come in front of the face. Arms open. Hands come to the back of the head, elbows squeeze together, squeeze, and bring them in front of the face. Release the arms down, open. Hands come behind you, elbows squeeze together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax, arms down by your side. Shake them out. Take your legs wide apart, bend the knees, and circle your hips. Hands at the hips. And circle. Get in those hips. Stir the pot all the way around. Bend the knees, get into the joints. And go the other way. Ooh, hips are popping. Get that booty back. Get it out to the side, booty back, booty back.
And when you feel even, let your hands go down your thighs, stick the booty back, chest forward. Yeah. And then hips go forward. As your hips go forward, arms go back. As your hips go back, arms go forward. So forward and back. And you can even lift your toes. It's a bit tricky to coordinate this one. Kind of fun. And one more time, circle the hips around. And the other way. And then shake everything out. Shake it out. Shake out your right leg. Let that right ankle shake. Try to balance on that left side. Let the ankle get really loose. Bend the shin from the knee. Hinge at the hip. And then shake the whole leg. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And then stand on it. Feel it really align underneath you. Notice which muscles turn on and notice your tendency to stand perhaps maybe on the whole foot, maybe not. So look down at your right foot. It might look amazing right now. Mine looks pretty cool. Like it's really seeking the floor and adhering to the floor differently. It's pretty cool. And I can feel the context, like everything aligning. I'm gonna stand on it and balance. Hug your outer right hip in. So you're really standing well on it. And shake that left side free. You could hold a wall, but there's a lot to just being on the foot. And get that ankle really loose, that foot. Like, what is that? Shake it. Shake it. And the shin. And the thigh. Booty. And notice which part just won't. It's like, no, I am who I am. I'm not going to shake. It doesn't want to lose its identity. It doesn't want to give it up. Can you bring it a little closer to the body and get that like inner thigh to shake? Yeah, just shake the whole thing. And then let yourself put weight on it. And just notice how it adheres to the floor. How the foot opens, where the balance points are, and how the muscles organize to hold you. Feel its integration as you stand on it. There's a connection and balance between the big toe, center of the diaphragm, and the center of the brain. Yeah. So when you push your big toe down, you can find the alignment as if you, right up to the crown of the head. And then let's use both feet. Push both feet down. Find the big toe without looking at it. And now, take whichever hand you like, and imagine you're zipping up from your pelvic floor, up your front, zip, 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 just above your lip, your upper lip. And feel that zipper, that pulley system up. And specifically from the pelvic floor, but maybe even more clearly, from the front of the pubic bone, up your middle, all the way up, lengthening the neck. Let's do it again, zip. And this time, take your hand up to the middle of your forehead and press your finger into your forehead and pull up with that finger. And maybe you can just observe the skin on your back sliding down toward your heels. Now release your hand down. I want you to just feel that lift, the lift of the ribs, the opening of the chest, the melting of the shoulders, the external rotation of the arms and the palms forward. Drive down through your feet. On an inhale, the arms go up. Maybe they glide easier. Okay, on an exhale, fold forward and organize yourself on your mat for practice. Inhale, lengthen to a flat back.
And let's use some of those principles. Push to the feet, feel that zip up, that openness of the chest, and step your left foot back. Step your right foot back, come onto your toes and your hands. Push away from the floor. This is it's supposed to be doing in so many classes, so many types of classes, and there's always something to be learned here. Fire up the legs. What do you do with your butt? Right? Are the hips forward or under too much? All right. Armpits down, lats on, heels back, like you have like ski boots on. Now pull the crown of the head forward and keep your heels back, but imagine pulling the toes toward your wrists and the wrists back toward the toes. That's going to add a lot of fire. Then either squeeze the elbow tips toward each other or imagine widening. See what you need more. Let's try widening a little bit today if you can. Chest is open. Keep those heels back, but come a little forward and bend down. Let your elbows go a little wide. Keep that chest open. Holy smokes. And then lie down onto your belly. Wowzers. Okay. Take your arms out to the side in a cactus. Rest your forehead on the floor. Leave your forehead on the floor. Leave your hands and elbows on the floor. And just using the floor, slide your arms forward and slide them back. So clean your floor, slide your elbows forward. And as you bring them back, I want traction. Pull. So add some resistance here and feel your back strengthen. Yeah? Okay. So I think hopefully you can feel the inner and outer of your arms really engaged. Let's do that again. Forehead stays down. Legs are fired, so they're strong. And then slide your hands forward. And then squeeze, resist back. If you'd like, lift the head for this next one. Slide the hands forward. And resist. Back. Leave your right hand where it is in that cactus. Come onto your left fingers and roll toward that right shoulder. Lift your head. Your head could be in a block. Now with the arm in cactus, it puts the shoulder into a fiercer position. Just observe here. Your head can also be down. Pull that. It might be too intense. Change the angle if it's too intense. So maybe straighten the arm more, or hold it if you can. Legs are out straight. I don't want you to add too much to this. It's enough as it is. Push that right hand down. Lift that right shoulder up. That might be too much, so if it is, be careful. Straighten the arm if you need to. And then roll to your front. Whew. And then lift that elbow up and down a couple times. Make sure it's okay. Circle the arm. Bring it back to cactus. Left side. Again, if you need to, the arm goes straight. I don't want you to hurt yourself here. I just want you to help the muscles wake up. So you're clawing the floor, goal post. Come onto your right fingers. And you're going to roll toward that left arm. That left shoulder comes up or it never went down. And pull. And it wakes up a lot. And then roll back to the center. And move that left arm around. Okay. Hands come in by the sides of the chest. Forehead on the floor. Tailbone back. Tops of feet strong. Let's click the elbows in. Drag the hands back toward your waist and peel up. And I'm guessing your back just did a lot to help you. Tailbone down, face all the way up toward the sky. Keep going, keep going. Bend the knees, push back. Nice deep child's pose, rest here. Deep breath. Exhale. Feel a nice stretch in your back. Maybe wiggle a little bit. Walk your upper body to the right. Place your left hand, left fingers into the webbing of the bottom hand and you're gonna pull. So I often see people not really get this. It's simple, the fingers on top, weave into the hand on the bottom, and then you pull pretty hard. And that opens up that whole left side. Don't be afraid to really leverage that bottom and pull, bottom hand and pull. And relax it. Walk to the center. And let's go to the other side. So the right hand goes on top. Weave into your fingers. And then pull back on that. You're going to get a fierce engagement on that right side. Oof. Right, and that's going to help your side planks, anything with breathe strength in the side body, which is kind of everything, right? And keeping your shoulders safe, which is my goal for you. All right, and then relax that, come back to the center, extend the arms forward, melt the head down, rub your head on your mat. Stretch out through your fingers, come on to hands and knees. Find your distance, knees under hips. Rotate your biceps forward and take a nice, relaxing down dog. Pushing through hands and feet, and leveraging your new open shoulders. And all the intelligence of the alignment that we found earlier just shows up here nicely to support you. Stretching the arms, hug the forearms in and spiral the biceps forward. Breathing in. And as you exhale, take your time. Empty the trash can fully. Even those bits at the bottom. Inhale. And exhale. Let's walk ourselves up to meet our hands. Bend the knees and pull the heart forward. Nice wide shoulders. Exhale, fold over yourself. Push down, feel the engagement of your belly. You could handstand. Inhale, rise up, drive the feet down, get tall. Lift upward. Exhale, let's go again, fold forward. Inhale, use your core, pull up. Exhale, right foot, then left foot steps back. Fierce plank, claw the floor. Tailbone slightly forward, heels way back. Lats engage, lower. Chest, let's keep it wide today. Elbows can go a little bit apart. Right before you hit the ground, roll over the toes, straighten the arms. Use your legs, lift them away from the floor. Squeeze your quadriceps. Open, scrub the shoulder blades apart. Roll over the feet, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, exhale, claw the floor, jump to your hands. Or step hard forward, exhale, push down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, heart extends. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, up, super strong legs. Exhale, back. Breathe. Claw that floor. Lift your hips up. Keep lifting them up. Keep lengthening the trunk. Keep stretching the shoulders. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Travel forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Let the head almost touch the ground. Inhale, rise up.
Arms go tall. And bring the arms down by your side. And just notice the body organizing here. Close your eyes if you can. Feel the equal distribution of weight over both feet. Try to imagine points on the balls of the feet, the big toe side, the pinky toe side, pressing evenly, and then in the center of the heel bones. Take your body weight more over center of the heel. And then more over the balls of the feet. The heels almost lift. And then try to hover somewhere in the center. A little behind the ball of the foot. Tiny bit forward of the heel. Feel that front zipper lifting you up. Externally rotate the arms if you haven't. And then reach them up overhead. Bend your knees. And now let your butt go back. So let the booty go back, heart up. Good adage. Booty back, heart up. Reach through the hands. Roll the arms externally. Turn them out. Hold those teacups. Reach. Let's take that tea. It's hard to do it here. Can you take that left teacup around the head and serve that tea? Can you take the right teacup in front? Ooh, it's hard. But wait, sorry. Right teacup. How does it go? Right teacup overhead. I don't know. For some reason I can't do the right side. Oh, behind you, I see. Around and forward. Ooh, feels good. And also not good. Exhale, fold forward. That was sort of exciting. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot, then right foot back. Let's drop the right knee. Come onto your right hand. Okay, so that intelligence from holding that teacup, let's put that intelligence into the claw. Claw the floor. Yeah, and feel that palm nice and open. Externally, so that means turn your bicep forward. Now some of us are flexible here, so that arm can just turn and nothing happens. What I want is that arm to turn and the lats to engage. This is what keeps you from injury. So you spiral the bicep forward, but then you drag the wrist back toward your hip, and you get that strength on that right side, those stronger muscles turn on. Hips come under and reach that left arm high. So these are the mechanics of that strong side plank. Yeah, if we were to flip our dog here, it would require, let's just try it. Kick that right shin out, turn your hips toward the ceiling. Let's not go too far. Just notice how much more pressure that puts on the shoulder. Tuck your right toes under so you don't put a ton of weight on it. Send your hips forward. And can you go here and keep that right shoulder open, not feeling any pinch? Maybe play with that left arm. And then bring that left hand down, tuck your toes under, and reach that right arm up by the ear. Turn the palm forward. So this is another issue. When we turn the palm forward, that bicep goes with it. It follows the thumb. So this is down dog arm. With the palm forward, I want you to keep the hand like that, but try to turn your bicep toward your cheek. So the tricep rolls forward, but your hand doesn't change. So down dog really forces, I don't know what I'm looking to say here, but what I'm trying to say is you have to be, it's a smaller, there's not a lot of room for error, is what I'm trying to say. So you push, the palm is locked in, it's a closed chain, and then you try to find that external rotation. If you do it properly, it builds a ton of strength. And then shake that out. That was intense. Okay, come onto your hands again. Let's kick that left shin out and come onto that left side. Claw the floor externally, so turn your bicep toward the front of the mat, but also drag that wrist back toward your waist. So this whole rear delt engages. Then reach that right arm up. Hips come under. And again, it's a closed chain. The hand is down. So there's less room for error. You're going to turn that forward, slide that lat on. And now let's think about if we tuck your left toes under for leverage and open that right side. Open that right side. But as soon as you feel pain on that left side, back out of it. And can you move away from that left shoulder as you turn your hips gently toward the ceiling? Don't force it. We're just experimenting with how much range the shoulder actually has and is safe. Because when we go to the movement, we get excited and do crazy stuff. I'm the queen of that. And maybe play with that right arm. And then come on back. Tuck your toes behind you. Reach that left arm, up by the ear. Turn the palm forward. And then, so when you turn the palm forward, the bicep followed the thumb. Leave the hand there as though it were pinned to the ground. And turn your tricep toward the front of the mat, bicep back toward the face. And that's down dog, that's handstand, that's side plank. It's any time the hand is on the ground flat, that's the rotation of the arm. Yeah, let's turn the thumb to the back of the mat and reach up through the fingers and just notice how much extension is possible there. So slide that lat up and then slide it down, slide it up. Sometimes we want that much extension and then for the palm to turn forward. But that's only once we have the strength to hold it. Okay, let's see how it looks in down dog. Press the hands onto the floor and peel yourself back to dog. And you may find tremendous they have more range. Push through the arms. These look good. So good. Excellent. 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 Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let your head relax more. Mostly I'm talking to Carlton. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and go for your hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Nice. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, come into chair. Booty back, heart forward. Excellent. Yes, 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 yes. Turn your palms to face each other, Lou. Palms in, to face each other. Palms in, yes, 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 yes. And get that spiral up the arms through the fingertips. Excellent, relax the jaw. Heather, squeeze your butt instead of your knees. Squeeze your outer glute. Yes, yes. Beautiful, you guys. Relax the jaw. Fold forward, let it go. That was it, good. Inhale, flat back. Step your left foot back, warrior one. Inhale, take the arms up. Back heel can go down, so you have some nice balance. And just some of you look, well, everyone look down. Check that your right foot is forward and not angled in. That will help the knee, yeah. You're not gonna do it necessarily, but imagine that zipper. From the pelvic floor up to your upper lip. Reach through your arms, and they can go on an angle a little bit so your neck isn't tight. Pull the belly up. Use the belly. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do it. Good. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step back, plank, and use your new engagement here. Biceps roll forward. Lower down, let the elbows go apart. Keep your chest open as you down. Good, go down. Point your toes, roll your chest up and scrub your shoulders up and lift your thighs higher there. Exhale, back, down dog. Nice. Step your left foot to your left hand. Back foot spins down, warrior one. Inhale up. Good. Push your back foot down. So yep, exactly. Can you make that back leg even stronger? And zip up from your pelvic floor, up your head. Reach through your arms, make them the long version. So here we have that spiral and we can keep going up, up, up. Up, up, up. Yeah. And grow your fingers higher. Oh, gorgeous. Exhale, hands to the floor and step back, plank. Silently step back. Lower, strong chest open today. Good. Point your toes and roll your chest up. Now lift your knees away from the ground. Yep. Exhale, back, downward facing. Bend the knees softly and push through your hands. Spiral your long arms. Lift your seat. Oh, these are so good. Breathe. Inhale. And empty all the air out on the exhale. Wisdom rushes in. Inhale. Exhale. I saw pets rush in. Dogs came in. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and travel forward to your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, flush out. Bend your knees. Chair. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, low push-up, your variation. Come all the way down to the mat and rest your head for a moment on your hands and rub your knuckles into your forehead. Bend your knees and take your feet from side to side. You can relax the head and windshield wipe the feet, releasing your back. And extend the legs out behind you. Take the arms in front of you and rest the head down. You're going to roll your hips under, tailbone back, and lift your left arm and your right foot and reach them apart. Reach up through the left fingers. Reach through the right toes. Now claw the floor with your right hand and engage that right arm in toward the body and lift your head. Reach the arm, reach the leg. Turn your left palm up to the ceiling. Open toward your left side. Touch the inside of your right ankle. Bring it back to the front. One more time. Bend the right knee toward the butt. Flip the left palm up, so big external rotation. Open toward the left. Reach to the right foot. Oh, and back to the front. And rest your head. Deep breath. Reach out through all four limbs. Exhale. Like you're a superhero and light is going out through your fingers and toes. Inhale. As you exhale, pick up your left foot and your right hand. Keep your head down for now. Keep your neck relaxed. Pull with that left hand. Reach. Pull with that left hand. Maybe the head does lift. Turn your right palm up. Bend your left knee. Open. Serve some tea to the right. Serve it to the inside of your left foot. Ugh. And then back to someone behind you and in front of you. Lift the palm and lower. Let's go again. Claw with the left hand. Pick the right foot up, left foot, right hand. Bend the left knee. Serve some tea to the inside of your left foot. Reach back there. And then forward. Extend, extend, and bring it down. Fun. Then superhero, reach out through your toes, lightening out through your fingers. Get super long. Bend both knees. Reach your hands back. This time, palms face the feet. So palms grab the feet, knees come in. So what I don't want is just like for you to have soft back of the legs. I want them charged, the buttocks firm. You're gonna kick back and get the stretch here. Stay, I want you to not flex the feet. Maybe I said that, but don't flex them as much. Lift the big toes up and lift up here. Lift, lift, lift. Let this stretch the front of the shoulder and the quads. Now, just let the feet go. Put them on the floor. Place the hands by the side of the chest. Cobra. Squeeze your elbows in. Curl back. It's a deep back bend, no kidding.
and come toward child's pose with toes tucked under. Stretch your deep back, downward dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, lift. Hands to your hips. Inhale, up you come. Whew. Okay, right foot directly under you. Externally rotate. It's subtle. Your right thigh. So top of the right thigh opens, but don't change your foot. Now stand on it, lift your left knee. Open it to the left. So both upper thighs are moving apart from one another. Reach down, place your foot to tree. Hands to your heart. Yes. Dialoguing here in balance. Upper thighs moving apart. Zip up. Push down. Arms go up. Little bit tricky here. I apologize. Left arm reaches forward. Left knee turns forward. We're gonna step, left foot forward. Right arm goes back. My palm is facing the right. So my arm is externally rotated. Lift the right foot. Take the inside of your right foot. So my arm never changed. I didn't flip it. My bicep just facing the right. Left arm is forward. We're going to kick. Now we're going to kick and lift that right leg up. Left arm forward. Right leg up. You are a superhero. Lightening out through your toes and fingers. Chest up, booty back. And feet come together. Windmill it. Yeah. It's fun, right? Now stand. Strong, solid core. Hi. You're back. Push down, great thing. Push down through your left foot. Top of left thigh externally rotates. Right knee lifts. Right knee opens. Reach down, hold the right ankle. Place the foot into tree. Squeeze the hips in. Hands to the heart. Find peace. Upper thighs moving apart. Midline squeezing together. Right arm lifts. Left hand down. Right knee turns forward. Extend your right leg. Step on it. Left arm is open. It sweeps back. Serve that tea. Have some tea. Bend your left knee. Take the inside of the foot. And then reorganize forward. Yeah, find that center and pass through it as you extend the limbs. Fingers forward, toes back, and lift, and lift. Breathe, booty a little back, heart a little forward. And release it. Windmill your arms. Whew. Stand in Tadasana. Push down into the earth. Chest open. Circulation everywhere. Let's try one more time from a static position. Left arm high. Right hand comes in front. Serve the tea. Bend the right knee, reach back to the inside of the foot. And then kick your leg back as your arm goes forward and vice versa. 4, 4. And 3. And 2. Stretch it. And then release it. Windmill the arms. Right arm up. Serve the tea. Inside of your left foot. Organize through midline. Kick back as you reach forward. Equal force. Pull an opposite force, right? For 4, wherever that phrase is. Kick it. 3. Sparkly fingers and toes. 2. And 1. Release it. Windmill. Stand. Stand in your power. Limbs organized. Zippers up. Chest is expansive.
Power out through your toes and fingertips. Inhale, sunburst the arms up. Exhale, fold forward.
Notice your forward fold, how deep it is. Inhale, pull the lungs forward. Exhale, step left and then right foot back. Put weight on your right hand. Spin your heels right. Bend your left elbow. A little, tiny bit. Pull that right shoulder blade down the back. Yeah, feel the lats. Stack your feet or stagger, I don't care. Whatever works for you. Extend your tailbone. Reach up through that left arm. Hold here. Nice and strong. Letting the muscles figure themselves out. Holding you steady. Let's go to the other side. Left hand down, claw the floor. Spin your heels. Get that left shoulder blade on the back. Learn what that feels like. You can stay here all day. All day. Right, Finley? Come back for lunch. I'm still here. Just hanging out. Squeeze your muscles. Chest is open. Hold. Plank. Make your plank really strong. Heels are back. It's gonna feel super solid. And if we were to do handstand, which we're not right now, but if we were, you'd be like, whoa. Belly is lifted. And now drop your knees. Send your hips back to your heels. Stretch your arms forward. And lean right now. And stretch. Now, bring your hands a tiny bit closer. Push the floor away and really get your back. Get your back to feel good here. Push and get your booty to your heels. Let's do that agonizing thing where we cross the shins. Oh. So I put my right shin on my left calf and sit back again. And we won't do it too long, just massaging into those calves. Switch sides. Oh, it's brutal. Oh my gosh, it's a doozy. And then uncross. Is it just me or you guys feel that? And then scoop the belly and roll up to sit. Oh. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Glide the arms up. I mean, this is just calling us for a headstand. You don't have to do one. I mean, obviously, you don't have to do one. You could lie on your back and take your legs up the wall. You could put a block under your seat. But we have prepped it so, so well. So if you want to try it, you can try it at a wall. I'm taking my hair out because, I don't know why, I actually didn't need to for headstand. I just thought I did for a second. For shoulder stand, you do, because it's too risky. The bun thing can really get you in trouble. If you're doing headstand or want to try a headstand prep, interlace your hands. Make a little basket. You're going to put your head right up into that basket and support that big round part of your head. That nice, beautiful cerebellum. Just wedge it into the hand. What's important, well, a lot of things, but one is that your hands don't collapse here, which they will. They want to just open for your head. Instead, you need to make it a strong wall. I already see Pete going up, fabulous. But make sure that ulnar bone stays upright and that you don't let your hands collapse, and then walk your feet in. Pull your shoulders up. So there's almost a sense of being light on the head, like I'm not even on my head. As you lift your legs. We've prepped for this so much because we've opened the shoulders and we've engaged the lats. I'm literally not on my head. I'm on my forearms. Now you can rest on your head for sure, but it's light. You don't want to put a lot of weight there. You certainly don't want it sinking into the cervical spine. So it's lifting. You're lifting through your legs. You're lifting your butt off your low back. You won't stay long. This takes some time to build stamina. And of course, the downside is high. The risk is high. So you don't want to do anything too risky. If you are peaceful here, you can close the eyes and just let that peace in. When you're ready, Heel come down slowly. Feet coming down. Knees coming down. And then there's a mandatory 45-second child's pose. Hands go to the sides to release any tension in the neck or behind you. You wait. It's sort of like when you come up from scuba diving, you have to regulate. You have to stay down to regulate here. When I was young, of course, I didn't know what teachers were talking about. Now I do. There's like this shift in the lungs. And then roll up slowly. Has been interesting practicing yoga for many decades of my life. How the body changes, and you're gonna roll into your back and lie down. Hug your knees. Press the ceiling away, stretch out your wrists, circle the hands. Take your right hand and just pull off an evening glove up the fascia on that left arm. And then do the same on the right side. In case the fascia got a little twisted, which it can. Oh, fascia. And then hold that right leg. Give that left leg a nice long extension. Right arm opens and twist. Simple twist like we started. My blocks happen to be right here, and I love a block under the knee for this part of class. Protects the back, and it reminds me that this stretch is passive. I'm going to try to get my shoulder blades under, relax the cords of my neck, and I allow my body to heal. I allow my body, that feels funny. I get out of the way and witness as my body heals. That's more like it. Reach through your right arm, come onto your back. Maybe move the block to the other side. Stand up through that right leg. Take it all the way down. Left arm open, scoot your hips left. Knee goes across to the right. I do like a block under it. My mom's teacher does this very pretty thing where she believes in tucking the toes behind the knee, the left toes behind the right knee or right calf. It's very pretty. I don't love it, but it is nice, and it does help alignment. Draw the shoulder blades under the back, let the back soften. Drink in the breath. I really want your necks to be letting go, your shoulders. Reach through your left arm, let this pull you on your back. Give yourself a huge squeeze, a big old hug. Hug, hug, hug. And then stretch your legs out in front of you. Hold your head. I've lifted mine and I'm surveying the landscape here. Are things looking all right? Yeah, they're a bit akimbo. So I'm gonna, I don't know. I think it's just my clothes are kind of all wonky, so my body's okay. And then I'm gonna lower my head down slowly. And then snow angel, the arms down, tucking shoulder blades under. Make sure you're free. So a lot of times we're just like, who cares? But you want to get rid of props. Get them out of your way so you're not touching anything. Roll your arms in and out. Another little detail is for today, open your hands completely. So a lot of times the fingers curl in. Let the whole hand open. It may take a bit of discipline. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Breathe in any weariness, any frustration. And exhale. Breathe in gratitude, something you're grateful for, something you're proud of in this life. And share it. Share it with our community, with each other. Such amazing people you all are. Try to leave your fingers open. They may not want to. Try. There's a lot of hiding in those fingers. Let the bones get heavy. The bones of the fingers, the forearms, the pelvis, the head, the shoulders. And now let the tension on the hands go. The fingers may change, mine did. Let go of any holding. Just keep releasing to the earth. I'm really aware of it today. I can feel like my finite self, my temporary tissue of the body, releasing like compost, releasing to the earth. And that there's something else, something that feels quite different than the body. And that something else, we call it spirit, we call it consciousness, expanding. Into that quantum field of possibility, into that wave-like field. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Do it again. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, shed another layer. Shed something. Stress, tension, frustration, whatever it needs to go. And reach your long right arm back behind you and draw your left knee in. Roll to your right and cuddle into a little ball. Cuddle in tightly to yourself and breathe skillfully into your back. Let it get full. Soften the shoulders, soften the neck, and let the breath be big. Let the breath be healing. And notice what you want to call into your day today. Optimism, hope, trust, faith. Whatever it is, might not be on that list. Press your left hand down into the ground and rise to sit. And take your time. We worked hard today to find this alignment. Notice it now. Feel that zipper. And feel the peace down the back body. So the front body lifted, back body
also tall, but somehow the tension is gone. Drop the mind into the chest. The head brain into the heart brain. And from there, expand the arms open. Inhale, look up. Open the mouth. Drink in the sunlight. Press your palms together. Slide them down to the center of your chest. Inhale here. Exhale fully. We'll inhale for Om. Inhale. Please lift the prayer of your heart to your mind, heart, mind, brain, mind coming together. Namaste. Thanks, you guys.
Can you look what classes I have today?
None.
Oh, good.
Thanks, you guys. I'm going to stay on for a little bit. If you have any questions, let me know. Finley's here saying hi. Oh, I meant to unmute you all.
Okay.
Hi.
I can you.
Can't find my arrow. There it is.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Your trial.
Yeah, I was the only
Karen, how's your shoulder feel?
It's better than I thought. It did pretty well.
Huh? Say it again, sorry.
Hang on.
How'd the teacup feel? Everybody.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. It's good. So practice this. And this. Even here, I can really see I was cheating it. No, so Karen. Oh, that, but make a beak. Put the beak on the shoulder.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then rotate here. And use the camera. See if you can get that arm, Christine, like by the head. Yep. And all the way around. Yeah. Better. And practice that.
I had, Sarah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Can you hear me, Sarah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call Apple because my speakers were so soft. I had to put you on the phone also to hear the volume on it and watch the screen. So
That happened to you before, remember?
yeah, and then I called them and they had me turn the entire computer off and then turn it on and hold 4 buttons at the same time, and then it worked again. So
That happens to my phone. The volume breaks.
it's weird.
Comes to us. All right, I'm going to do a short little something. Let's see. Okay. So find your peace, find your center. Doesn't have to be peace, actually. It's whatever. Whatever's real. As usual, we're starting in lymph, but it's part of something else. Wood element, so lymph and wood, olive wood, balancing fire. So lymph, wood element, balancing fire element. Feeding fire, fire in the second burner. Relating to gu qi, which is our food, our nutrition qi, in the colon. So release of
of waste materials. So it's lymph, specifically lymph in the colon. So lymph in the colon to all of wood elements, feeding fire elements, feeding the nutritional aspect of the second burner, and releasing what we don't need from the colon. That's all one group. So think of all of that working together. That's like all one thing. And then that's connecting to water element going with the flow. So we're releasing, we're getting the nutrition we need, we're releasing what we don't, getting everything moving, and it's connecting to water, the consciousness of water, of going with the flow, of adapting, of willpower, finding our way no matter what obstacles are there, to just keep going. And we're tapping that in. Tap head, heart, and belly. It's a nice one. You can picture, I don't know, I feel like you all got different images on that. Like everybody got a different little specific story for themselves. Just picture whatever came up, whichever element you want to relate to more there. Is it a fire burning in your, like a good fire, like a nice warm fire blazing, or is it a forest growing and beautiful wood to support the fire? Is it watching your poop leave your body? Is it watching the waterfall make its way through rocks and different obstacles? Whatever it was for you, was it your farm, those seeds growing out of the earth, and everybody working in harmony? Whatever story is there. This is connecting, okay, you can relax, stop tapping. It is connecting to an emotional operating system of fight or flight. We're moving, we're recognizing that we are still, all of us, in some kind of fight or flight response. And I know that all of you and me are loving things about quarantine. Certain aspects are liking, but there's still some fight or flight going on in all of us. And we're just acknowledging it so that, let's see, we're acknowledging its impact on the renal, on the kidney system, on the thyroid, and on the endocrines as a whole. We're looking at that left kidney, yin aspect of the left kidney. We're going to use an left side acupoint here. So here's the big toe ball mound that on the side of the foot. So go to your big toe, slide the finger down to the where like if you had a bunion, it would stick out. And then there's an indentation. So slide your finger down there, and then in that place, there's an indent. So it indents in as a foot, like below your toe, but then there's actually, like if you stick your finger in there, there's like a hole, there's a little valley. Push in that valley with your thumb, so you can put your foot down and then rub, and it may feel a little bit tender. And then with your other hand, you're gonna go to same foot, yeah, it can be the same foot. So same side, slide your thumb on the bone, the center of that inner ankle bone, and go up 3 finger width lengths from that ankle bone and push into where it's tender. So go up, and you're pushing in both those spots. And this is kidney yin, so getting those fluids of the kidneys flowing. And in Chinese medicine, that's adrenals as well. In endocrines, it's in charge of the whole endocrine system. So it covers everything, fight or flight, hormones. And then this other point on our inner ankle, this is known as the woman's point. Also, it's a yin point, getting all the fluids moving. And the endocrine system is governed by water, the water element, which we just connected to. And all the endocrines are under the domain of water elements. So as we balance water, we're balancing endocrines. And these 2 points are helping. I just felt like a huge sort of cool, refreshing something in my body turn on, and then tap head, heart, and belly. Whew. Okay. Endocrine, are we still in endocrines? No. Organs, we're in organs. Large intestine, we're in large intestine, more specific, yes. We're in the microbiome of the large intestine, and we are toward the last 2/3 of it, and there are 3 pockets, 3 microbiome pockets that we're looking at in there, and they're dehydrated. So if you have water nearby, put it in your belly button. If you don't have what, get some. I'm gonna get some. Yeah, and then cover your temples. And close your eyes if you like, you don't have to. And you're just imagining hydration going into those 3 pockets, those 3 communities. And I don't know why, God knows why this image just came up, but sorry, but of the West Bank in Israel, and like how they didn't have water. Sorry, I don't want to get political, but I don't even know why I went there, but that's what came up. And so just picturing that these communities where the water's been shut off in your body, and we're sending hydration into those 3 pockets, and they're all the villagers in there are like, yes, thank you, water. And all the bacteria and archaea, and you can release your temples and just tap on your heart, are happy. They're doing this little sort of tribal dance. Hold on. Yeah. So, I mean, there's no question that our bacteria, our healthy bacteria, along with the unhealthy things, you know, have been under attack with all this washing that we're doing. So they're a little like, feeling depleted, feeling unrecognized, and are appreciating the support of the water right now. And let's see where we're going. So just breathe here and let that circulate. About 5 or 6 really good breaths. And then holding the knees, we're going to help that breath even more by doing some cat-cow rolls. So holding the knees, pump the chest forward and round back. Just exaggerate it. Inhale and exhale. And then if it feels good, roll it, like start snaking around. Sufi spirals here, snake charmer. And you can let it feel good, whatever you need to do with your head. Switch directions. Getting into whatever nooks and crannies here. I'm still sort of in that serve the tea story. My head feels like that teacup. Feels good. And this is a way of getting that whole cylinder, that whole body opening up. These beautiful spinal undulations. And center again, we are going into thyroid, killer T cells. So killer T cells, they find cancer, they kill all the things we don't want. And it's almost like they have narcolepsy, like they keep falling asleep. They're like they're fighting, and then they fall asleep. And they fall asleep fast. They're like, what's up? And then crash. That's the story I'm getting. So we're gonna bring some anti-inflammatory support in there and some circulation in there and some light in there. It's like they're like, is it morning yet? Like they wanna wake up, but they keep getting tired. So tap on the chest and just be like, yeah, guys, morning. It's morning. And this is in the thymus. This is where these T cells go and they get their master's degree. So this is where they learn their jobs. And then they swim around and things get manufactured in the thyroid, but this is where they get their education. And we're like, yeah, it's morning. Yes. And then the other hand can go over, just gently over the throat. And we're gonna do it on the right side. So left hand goes here on the elbow. Okay, so here's the arm. You're like making a muscle, it's this side. So it's this upper part of the elbow. And rub here. So it's like above that outer bone. Karen, I want you to put a crystal in here. This is where where you had it last night, and put it here. Today, Band-Aid it on there. And this is an anti-inflammatory, anti-inflammation point, does a bunch of stuff. In this case, we're using it to kind of move inflammation that's, for whatever reason, making these cells, these T cells, sleepy. It's almost like sugar or something. It's like a sugar, they put them right out. Okay, and tap that in. Head and heart and belly. Yeah, and now I see them, they're like stretching, that's better. And hold on, we have our permissions. I give my body permission to fight the battles it needs to fight. It's at the body level. And it is about cells like cancer cells or cells that could hurt, aren't good and need to go. It's like giving yourself permission to be a warrior when you need to. It is thyroid, in the thyroid area. So we're gonna say it out loud 3 times as we tap. I give myself permission, I give my body permission to fight the battles it needs to, or you can phrase it however you want, but that's the gist, and mean it. Because these guys, they're waking up and they're like, all right, what now what? And then again, picture light and just, it's almost like there's a shroud of night, like blackout curtains over your thymus. So tap the thymus and just keep pulling off those blackout curtains. Pull them off your throat too. Get them off. And let's move the lymph here. So stick your fingers under your chin and slide them back. Soft strokes back behind the ears. And then down the sides, these SCM muscles here. Slide down there. Oh, feels good. Get these curtains off. And then go across and down. Across and down. And then sweep to the left. So from thumb at the xiphoid process and sweep to the left. Oh, hi, Lollies. She's like, yeah. Oh, hi, hi, hi. Sweep left. Sweep the spleen, clean it out. Hey, hey. What were you eating? You smelled like it was something naughty. And then take your fingers to clamp them around the jawbone here and pull. Just get it loose. Massaging her. Somebody's not speaking up. Is it me? It's probably me. Yeah, speak the truth is what I'm getting. Speak the truth. Tap that in. And it's almost translating into the shoulder, elbow, and wrist. It's like this is tight and it's going all in here. So just sweep it out through the wrists and fingers. Shake the wrist, shake your boobs. Shimmy, shake them, shake them, shake them. End of session. Yes. All right. Good job, you guys. Thanks, you guys. How do you feel? Did I unmute you? Unmute. Hold on. Unmute. How do you feel?
I resonated with what you said about the blackout curtains over, you know, these cells. I just, for days, just so sleepy, like everything just kind of shut down. So that was really great. Thanks.
Oh, good, good. All right. All right, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Good day, everyone.